You know, one thing we like to show on Gears is all of the incredible opportunities that are out there in the automotive industry. Because it's not just opening your own shop or working at a dealership. No, you can be a designer or an engineer for the big three. You could be a custom painter, an aircraft mechanic. You can invent products. You can sell products. You can race cars. You can build cars. The list is virtually endless. But there was one profession that we showcased a while back that got a ton of response, and that was becoming your own tool dealer. Because people really wanted to know what the earning potential was of that and what kind of challenges you might face becoming a tool dealer. So we hooked up with 5 different guys, different ages, different backgrounds, that have all become successful tool dealers in the Massachusetts area. We decided to put their feet to the fire, asking them some of your questions and some of ours. Check it out. Our subjects are Sean, DJ, Thayer, John, and Corey. Sean runs his business with his wife and daughter.
Good job.
Making it a true family affair.
You helping Daddy and Mommy?
We have been absolutely blessed with a wonderful company and a wonderful business.
And it's fun to work together.
It's fun to work together. We're running a business as a family. I come home, she's just as much a part of the business as I am. You know, I'm just the one out there selling. My wife is the glue that holds us together. We come home, the numbers, everything, it's 100% my wife too. It's not a 50-50 or whatever, it's 100% both of us, which is amazing.
Hello. Sean's background is unique because he's not a gearhead or a mechanic. Matter of fact, he did something completely different just a few years ago.
Chose to get out of police work. We had a couple of close calls where we looked at each other afterwards and said it just wasn't worth it anymore. We had an opportunity I always wanted to run my own business. My wife and I always wanted to do that. And this company, this business allows you to do that.
DJ, on the other hand, is a little older, and he's been around the tool business for a while. Not just with Cornwell, though. He also used to sell Matco and Snap-on tools. So he has a very unique perspective on the tool business and what it takes to make a living at it.
I wanted to change from Snap-on. My territory was a good distance away, and I actually sold that route. I was with Matco for 10 years, you know, very successful. David Van Geller, my current DM, I met with him, and he sold me on Cornwell, and next thing I know, I'm driving a Cornwell truck.
Thayer is a young guy that started out as a mechanic and then moved up to selling tools.
So it's a bit set. Looks like a normal set, but the unique part, if you pull them up, it's all cut in half.
Now, his unique ethnic background not only gives him an edge in certain areas,
And they also have a Torx Plus, which have a thicker spine on it, usually found in Volkswagens and Audis.
but it also gives him a unique perspective about what he does.
The bag knows what to put in the bag. Yeah. And I don't know, just whatever falls in there, whatever. You know, depends what's on special, things I pick up on a good deal. I try to mix it up every week, so it's always something different. So everybody has sockets and wrenches, so you always gotta mix it up with something different. Like that bit set, for example, you saw. That's a completely different bit set.
That's a great set.
And guys love that kind of stuff.
Then there's John. Now, he also started out as a technician, so he definitely understands the nuts and bolts of the automotive world.
17 3/8 drive, 6-point.
Since John decided to become a dealer, he's found that being out on the road, selling tools, having personal interaction with customers is fun. It's not even like you're really working.
For the last 4 years, I've been doing nothing but building my business. I haven't worked. I'm building my business, building my customers, and even when I'm at work, it doesn't feel like work. I'm walking into shops, smiling with guys, talking about tools, selling beef jerky, giving people candy.
Right, Monday morning, you don't regret, right?
Yeah.
It's like, let's go.
And finally, there's Corey, who was just looking for a good, solid career.
Plus, I know you've got your favorite Ford spark plug tools for all of your money makers.
That will weather the storm of a bad economy.
Gotta love those Triton motors.
Yes. And still keep him around the industry that he loves.
It's kind of nice. You know, you get to, you end up dealing with 300 different personalities every week, and everybody's different.
Hey, we're back, and we're taking a look at 5 guys that decided to take the plunge and go into business as a Cornwell Tool dealer. Now, obviously, running your own business is not easy, but the payoff is definitely worth the struggle if you stick with it. Now, when we sat down with these guys and started popping them with your questions, we found out really quick what has made these guys successful and how you can do exactly the same thing. Take a look.
I mean, I had to learn the entire business on the fly. So that was kind of, it was unique. I mean, it was good because Cornwell gives you district managers to ride with. I got to ride with 2 different district managers. They had 2 different styles. They taught me 2 different ways, which is awesome.
It's that commitment to their dealers and the camaraderie among the other guys that made Cornwell the perfect choice for John.
They're very old school in some ways, but they're very modern in others. And actually, after my first sit-down interview with my manager about becoming a dealer, I had zero interest to hang out with anybody or to interview with anyone else.
We all know each other. We see each other in sales meetings and stuff like that, which happen frequently. We all are right next door to each other. I mean, our territories all pretty much abut each other. I mean, and we're all very similar ages and stuff like that. So it's kind of neat because we all know each other very well. So, and like I said, the friendship thing helps. And Cornwell kind of keeps that, and they want you guys to know each other really well because we're sharing customers.
But even with the training and support systems provided, John's family did have some concerns about him becoming a tool dealer in such a shaky economy. But those were concerns he quickly put to rest.
I just found that if you just stop watching the news for 5 minutes and just work and just do your job, things all of a sudden just turned around immediately for me. I grew immediately. My first year in business was phenomenal. And that was back right in the middle of when everyone was telling me the economy's coming to an end and the world's gonna, just go black tomorrow.
And of course, you don't become a successful Cornwell dealer by selling tools alone.
If I don't walk in with beef jerky in my bag,
Get
let me turn around and get the beef jerky. You know, it's that good.
I don't make any money on beef jerky. I sell beef jerky, but every time I sell a bag, I go back on the truck and I eat a bag. I think I'm addicted, actually.
Aside from the possible beef jerky addiction, these guys quickly realize that being your own boss not only puts you in control of your future, but it also allows you to pursue other things that you want to do.
I have my weekends back. That's great. I love that. Just the fact that I have 2 days to do what I want to do, have fun, go out.
But that was your self-control. And we can work 24 hours.
Oh,
a
you
day.
could, yeah. Exactly. You can work 7 days a week.
So whether you want to work 5 days a week or a full 7, one thing's for sure. Being a highly motivated tool dealer, that can really pay off.
Like the top tier guys, I think, yeah, they can probably bring home $200,000 if they're, if they're out there working it and doing it. I don't see why they couldn't.
Even as an average dealer, say top 25%, which isn't killing yourself like I'm sure all the guys here are in that stage. It's not horribly difficult to make 6 figures.
So if you're sitting there on the couch wondering what you want to do with the rest of your life, and you want to be your own boss, and you want to be in the automotive industry, you might have found your answer.